What is the state income tax?
The state income tax is the single largest part of the state budget. It's quite progressive in California in the sense that families with children get a big child credit and they get taken off the bottom of a moderate income family will pay very little, if anything, in income tax. Low income individuals may pay more, but basically it's pretty progressive. The rates are progressive.
It's a tax with different brackets, and those people with higher incomes pay a higher amount of tax, as a percentage of their income. Those with very low income pay no state income tax because of the way that we've set it up to be progressive, and because there is no income tax at the very lowest income levels.
What income taxes do you pay?
Well, I pay a state income tax, correct? I pay a federal income tax. I think that's the only income tax I pay. And I also pay sales, property. There's no value-added tax in this state.
I mean, I pay federal and state income taxes. I pay business income taxes on my business.
I pay taxes when I purchase everything but food in California. I pay taxes at restaurants. I pay income taxes to the state of California. I pay income taxes to the country, and I pay property taxes on my house.
Federal and the state tax.
I pay state and federal, and some of it also is going to Medicare as well.
How does the state use these revenues?
I'm not exactly certain, and I didn't think it was so segregated in its use either. But I would have to guess basic services, social services, at least to some degree. I don't know if education comes out of income tax or not. It might come out of property tax.
For the benefit of the infrastructure of the state.
I imagine there are general and special obligations. I don't know specifically what my taxes are used for.
Many of these taxes, the income tax in particular and the sales tax, go into the state's general fund. So they are the major sources of the revenue that pays for things like our K through 14 education system, our higher education, for our social services.
Well, a lot of it is for education, and basic infrastructure for highways and roads, public administration.
Education, and plus should use for develop the public area, streets, and state like parks, all those things.
Well, I think it's funding general fund items, including education, prisons, social services, etc.
Income tax is almost entirely general fund.
California has a progressive income tax system with a sliding scale of rates. Income tax revenues make up 63% of the state's budget.